morning and welcome to the Free Daily Coaching Hangout. Your daily hangout for mindset, tech tips, and everything attraction marketing. We're here every morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sit back or jump in. Either way, remember to have some fun. Here at freedailycoaching.com.
All right. Good morning and welcome to the Free Daily Coaching Call. Today is Friday. That means it's a Friday free for all. What we do on Fridays is we like to bring people over to the Hangout and we share. We share about the actions that we took this week and the results we got. And a lot of times we share both the positive and the negative results. And the reason is because we want to be able to share real-time actions that were taken and then also be able to share the real-time results. So that's what the Friday free-for-all looks like. What I'm looking for now is for those that are going to raise their hand, for those that are going to say, yes, I'm in, I want to be a part of that. Raise your hand, we'll bring you over and you can participate. So go ahead and let me get some hands raised. We'll see if we can bring some people over. And we will share some of the actions that we took this week. And let me go ahead and I'll put this over up on top. I'll put it over in the chat. Sometimes when I go to bring you over, it doesn't work. So I put the link in the chat. You can go ahead and just click on the link there in the chat to get yourself over, and that will bring you over. Howie and Christina, just go ahead and click on the link. Sometimes when I click on the bring you over button, it doesn't really work that well sometimes. So let's see if you can come over. Good morning, Len.
Good morning.
Let me see. All right, we got Howie over. It looks like Christina will pop over then in a second. So just click on the link in the chat, or you can raise your hand, and I can click on you to bring you over. What we'll do this morning is we're just going to talk to everyone that decided to jump over, and what we're going to do first is we'll start down with Christina, and we'll start with the ladies first, and we'll work our way back. So this time we'll start down with Christina. When we're done, when Christina's done sharing, we'll jump over to Howie, and then we'll finish up with Len, and we'll come back down to me. So good morning and welcome to everyone. Let's say good morning to the cast of the characters that are here, right? We got Canadian Karen's here, and Craig's here this morning, and Judy and Jeannie and Deb and Leanne and Bill. We got Sandy and Rick. And Debbie's in the house. We got Len, we got everyone's popping on as we go. So let's talk about some of a specific action step that you took this week, Christina, and then a result.
Bert, good morning, everybody. This week for me was a week of cockroach marketing all around, just because everything that I had planned, it seemed like there was something that was derailing that would pop up out of the blue, and I was having to adjust. So this was a great week on really what it's like to get your business to start to scale and have a lot come at you that you're having to juggle and maintain posture, right? And still get your stuff done. So this was a week that I really got to learn a lot about doing just that, like you spoke about yesterday on the mindset call. And let me tell you, when you don't get something done, you just figure out how to get something done, and then you go do it. So I didn't get the content done that I had wanted to get done early in the week. So now I'm getting ready to send out invitation for an impromptu webinar for Saturday afternoon to help some people with some stuff that I've been seeing lately on social media. And I didn't get the blog out that I wanted to just because I didn't have the right mindset, and I allowed two things that weren't going right with my blog to stop me from launching the blog, when I could just merely take those two things, take that off the menu until I get them resolved and still be providing value. So those are my lessons this week.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I really appreciate when you come out and you share it. That's the powerful part about when we do these Friday free-for-alls, guys. When maybe there's someone that's watching right now that's watching on YouTube, right? Maybe there's someone watching from Google Plus that's watching the replay and that's like, wow, all right, you know what? Christina did it. Maybe I could do it, right? Maybe what Howie's going to share, they're going to be like, wow, if this Howie guy could do it, then maybe I could do it, right?
Absolutely.
If the guy with the bad hairpiece could do it, maybe I could do it, right? Like they're gonna see all these different people that we're all different. We all have different challenges. We've all taken some different actions. We're all getting a different result. And the important part is that we can really start to get results when we follow directions. And how do we know what the directions are? How do we know what to do? Well, part of what we know what to do and what not to do is by sharing with other people, by listening, going, oh, okay, Christina had these challenges. This is what she did to get through it. I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to try to, right? If Howie's transmission falls out of his car and he has the exact same car as me and he's like, listen, dude, I tried to fix it. It's you need like these special equipment, blah blah blah. Just take it to the Jeep guy. It's cheaper, it's faster, it's going to be better for you. Guess what? If I want to get a good result, I'm just going to take it to the Jeep guy. Right? If I want to have heartache and frustration and have to like probably beat up my knuckles and go spend a couple extra $1,000 because I need all the special equipment and tools, right? And then I'm pissed off at the end. Guess what? I have no one to. It's not Howie's fault. Howie told me, hey, bro, I'm over here. I'm telling you, I've got an answer. I've got the solution, right? So that's why it's so important to come out to share what you've been doing. So thank you so much, Christina. Now I hope that Howie's transmission didn't fall out of his car.
No, my transmission's fine.
Okay, good.
Okay. This week I have been making videos. Actually, I've been doing it for the last 2 weeks. I've been making videos every day. In fact, I started a series on Aweber. I'm taking people through the whole thing from creating your list to creating follow-up emails to creating broadcast emails. And I'm doing it in bite-sized pieces, like a 4 or 5 minute video every day, posting them on my personal Facebook page, my fan page, and on YouTube as well. Okay. The other thing I'm working on is I've been involved with Instagram for a long time, but I've never set up my custom funnel, so I'm getting that set up this week as well.
Hey.
So those are the 2 main things I'm working on this week.
That's awesome. The video creation process and watching your Aweber, I've been watching your Aweber videos, has been pretty awesome. You know, I kind of did what you're doing too, Howie. And I showed some other people what it's such a great idea. Like you had this idea to make this video on this piece of content, and then you just extrapolated from it. Like, guys, instead of making a 27-minute long video, right, where you're like, oh my gosh, is this Rosenberg dude ever going to be done? Like, this is like the end-all videos of email. Instead, he's got like a series of emails. So they're like bite-sized, right? They're like the fun-sized Snickers. You just like, boop, you get a little bit, and you learn how to do a little thing. And then if you want to take a break, you can. If you want to go to the next video, you can watch the next quick little video, and you learn the next little piece, right? So think about what Howie's doing. He's getting his videos out there, so he's getting himself all over the place, right? So he's taking massive action, so he's doing a lot of content, right? So that's helping right now in his active marketing, but in the big, longer picture too, now he's going to have a bunch of passive content, and he has this whole entire like playlist now that all is specific to this one subject. So when people come to him, he can be like, oh yeah, you know what? I actually have a whole playlist on YouTube. Just go over to my YouTube channel, wham. Make sure that you, let me get you on make sure that you're on my list, get your email, and then boom, let me shoot you over to YouTube. Go watch my playlist. I've got a series of videos about that. And then, hey, when you're done, when you're done watching those videos, come back and let me know if you have any other questions, because I've got a bunch of different stuff, right? I might be able to help you out a little bit more in your business, and if I can, I'd love to be able to do so. Boom.
You know, and the one thing I've learned is that things we take for granted, there are so many people that just don't know about it yet. Like in AWeber, okay, I've been working with it for years, but there's tons of people who have no idea how to use it.
It's so crazy. I was working. Hold on, guys. I got to let the dogs in. I was working with my mentor and in a group of people, and we were talking about these ideas that we had for videos and making videos to teach people how to do stuff. And he was talking about, you know, the longer that you do this, it's almost like more difficult, because it's like the tiniest things that you just take for granted. Like, you're just like, oh, that's it. It's obvious. It's not obvious. It's only obvious because you've been doing it every day. It's not obvious to the person that just started yesterday. They don't know what's going on. They got no clue, right? They have no idea. I just made a video. It's such a great comment, Howie. I just made a video the other day about and uploaded it to my, like you did, Howie. I uploaded it to my fan page and I put it on my YouTube channel about marketing versus networking, right? Because there's a difference between the two. It's not that one is good or bad or right or wrong or anything. It's like saying, like, do you want to have a white shirt or a blue shirt? You know, they're just two different colors. You know what I mean? It's like marketing is just a different thing than networking. And so, anyways, I made the video specifically for the same reason, Howie. There's people that just don't know. There's people that just came online yesterday, and they're in a network marketing company, and they want to build their network marketing company, and all of a sudden they find out about marketing, and then the next thing they're doing, instead of learning about marketing and how they could market their company, now all of a sudden they're like off on some other channel in some online marketing, money matrix, double flip, dip your toe, wax covered thing, and they're like, what the heck just happened, right? They're just trying to build their super juice or their insurance thing or their, you know what I mean, the thing their brother turned them on to because they lost 40 pounds or whatever. So, yeah, I think it's so vital to keep on creating content because of the fact that there's brand new people coming every day that they just don't know. They have no idea about the things that we take for granted. We're like, oh yeah, I just sent them an email message on AWeber. And people are like, how do you do that? Because my Gmail only lets me send 12 emails or whatever, you know what I mean? None of my emails get delivered because how do you do that, right? They don't know. You go into this is no joke, and Len, we're going to jump over to you in just a second. Go into one of those groups where it's like work-at-home moms, okay? And check this out, guys. You want to see the mindset of human beings, go over there and post something like I post like something like, hey, come over to get some free training at Free Daily Coaching, see how this actually happens. And I can look over at the attendees today, and I know every single one of you. So none of those people in that group decided to take us up and come over on free coaching. But check this out. I mean, this is no nonsense. You want to get some, check this out. You want to get some hokey leads and do a little whamma ding dang and have a fun little project? Go into the work-at-home mom group right now, right? Stay-at-home moms, work-at-home moms, all that nonsense. Go into one of those right now and tell them about the no-cost, no sign-up fee, absolutely free way to make money from home that they could do from their couch in their underwear while they're eating Cheetos. And I swear to you, you'll get 57 people that are like, send me the info, man, send me the info. If you tell them it costs zero money, you don't have to do anything. Actually, Christina's going to, just email at ChristinaUrban@gmail.com. She's going to take care of everything for you. If you need any refunds, she'll hook you up, right? Like, she's going to take, and there's no sign-up fee, but if you need refunds, she'll take care of you. And you can do it all while you're eating Cheetos in the back of your pickup truck. If you put that in there right now, 57 people will tell you, info, please. Send me the thing. I need it. You put something of value in there, it'll be like violins in the background, cricket sounds,
Crickets,
fire.
yeah.
All of a sudden, fireflies appear on your post. You're like, hey, I didn't have fireflies. They just come onto the image. They're flying across the image. You're like, what the hell just happened? I didn't know Facebook had GIFs. That's what happens because in those areas, in those groups, right, those people are looking for something different. That's not a group of engaged people that want to go out and do something to change their life and make a difference and build a business. That's someone that wants to go scratch a lottery card and win 20 million bucks. Listen, dude, just take your 10 bucks down and go buy the quick pick. You know what I'm saying? You got a better shot. So let's go over to Mr. Len, see what he did for action steps this week and result.
Yeah, you're talking about entitlement mentality. Just send me something for free. I earned it, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're continuing. I just want to report back. We're continuing, I think, to have great success with the Lunch with Len series. People are coming, and by the way, Holly, you're absolutely right. In fact, I just did 2 hours of training on Aweber and autoresponders and integrating them, etc. And we could still do a lot more over a couple of weeks period. We also started, and Bob, I don't see Bob on this morning, but Bob and I are doing the Motivation Manifesto now every Thursday at noon, and people are showing up, and we're having some really incredibly great conversations. And I'm going to give one shout out to, if you don't mind, to Craig. I had Craig on Lunch with Len yesterday, and he did a little training on some of the things he's doing on Facebook. And I jumped, and this is speed of implementation too. He did the training yesterday. I picked up the technique and went and tried it out last night. I think he got it from you, Bert, to be honest. But I went and tried it out last night, and bingo, I got results. It really worked out pretty well. So I'm doing Facebook video calling. So, great stuff. We're moving forward. We're making progress.
Well, and what you talked about was you learn something, you implement it, you got a result. And
yes.
In this case, it was a positive result, so that's always a good thing, right? We always like that when you do something, you get the positive, the desired outcome. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys, I did something this week. I did a bunch of things this week, guys. I met with people face-to-face live. I've had multiple different hangout calls. I've been posting videos. I think yesterday I posted 4 different videos in addition to the daily hangout, guys. In addition to the half-hour-long video, right? The half-hour-long video. In addition to that, I went and posted more videos. I'm not saying this, and I'm not getting all like boisterous to like be crazy with you. I'm doing it so you can think about it. Think about this, guys. Yesterday, I still did my daily hangout. I still uploaded 4 videos to Facebook and YouTube, right? In addition to that, I was still able to make a bunch of phone calls, meet with people, and I got the 5 to 10 people on my email list that's required every single day. All of those things in one day. Wasn't that hard? Imagine this. Imagine if you went and made, and whatever you're doing, whatever type of content, imagine if you went and made 5 videos. Imagine if you went and did 5 blog posts. Imagine if you went and got 3 posts a day for your 5 days set up on Facebook and ready to rock and roll. Imagine if you did that today, you would have 5 days ahead. I know maybe you're not where I'm at. Maybe you don't have the skill set that I have. Maybe you don't have the knowledge base. There's a lot of differences, right? There's a lot of similarities, though, too, right? You breathe oxygen. You have eyeballs and earballs, right? You could see and hear me. You could see and hear all the panel down here. You have a telephone and a computer, so you could take the same actions, right? You could do the same thing. What if you made the 5 videos today? I'm going to do like 4 or 5 more today. But what if you did 4 or 5 today, and then you had a video for each day of the week now? You have one. If you wrote 5 blog posts, if you get things set up, if you did all 5 things right now today, you'd be set up. Okay, so what was the result? What was the end result of those actions? Well, I've gotten a bunch of new friends and likes. I've gotten new YouTube subscribers. I was actually, I made it on to so we did this little test thing the other day and I was showing people how to build this capture page and how you could double dip and get leads and everything. And so that day I made it onto the lead board because they gave, you know, we tried it out through my system, so everyone like entered in and made me a lead. But what I did was I kept on getting leads, so I stayed on that leaderboard, and I'm usually not on the leads list board, right, in my company. I don't usually drive the most leads. I'm all about the conversions. So I was able to continue to do that. That's part of my result. Now, let me share with you, because no one ever wants to do this, right? Everyone wants to be like, man, I did something this week, and it was awesome. I'm awesome. Woo, woo, woo. Right? But no one wants to share about when they did something. They're like, dude, that sucked. That really sucked. So I'm going to share with you about the thing that sucked. Well, yes, you did, Christina, a little bit. You know what I mean? But very, very, very rarely that people say, hey, it didn't go like the plan was out, right? Like it was set out. So this week I decided that I was going to do some Facebook advertising. Most of you know by now I don't do a lot of paid advertising. Mostly all of the paid Facebook advertising I did up to like just very recently was done by like my business partner. And a lot of you know in the very beginning of my online career in networking online, I worked with Patricia Sweeney, and we worked together. She did a lot of that stuff, and I did a lot of the like networking part. So one of the things I learned during that time was blogging, but one of the things that I didn't learn was Facebook ads. So I went out and I created a bunch of different ads, and I created 2 different ad campaigns. And I want to tell you, one of them crushed it. It was awesome. I promoted a video, and I was, that I already had going out. I got massive more views to it, and it cost me like 6 or 7 cents, I think it was down to. Let me look. I'll tell you guys. The other ad set that I ran, I was trying to, the objective was to get more impressions, more eyeballs on the fact that there's the free daily coaching call, okay? And so here, I'll show you guys. Let me pull it up. I don't know if I can show you without showing you everything, but okay, so I'll just tell you. So I ran the free daily coaching ad. I had 6 different images made, and they had the 20% tax. Everything was good, right? I targeted some groups. I paid $2.07, okay, per click to go to see that free daily coaching thing. Okay, that was not a good result. That was not what I wanted, okay? And check this out. Out of all those website clicks that I actually got that led them to free daily coaching, let me tell you how many people opted in to the Hangout. That many. As many as can fit into my hand right there. 0. On the other side of that coin, guys, I got a tremendous result at 7 cents a click on the video, right? So I watched it, and then I was like, okay, what's the difference between the two? Well, one is an engagement to watch a video. One is to, like, I'm specifically doing the ad for a website click, right, for them to click on my website. So now that didn't work. I didn't get the desired result. Well, that doesn't mean that I have to be done. What it means is if I want to try this strategy, I have to now do it different, right? So my objective was to get eyeballs and earballs at the free daily coaching. So what do I have to do? Well, I have to get more people to see it. So instead of going for website clicks, right, which was my original intent when I created that ad, on this weekend when I run the ad, because I have like this whole idea of running the ad just for like 48 hours, where it's just like you see it, you see it, you see it, and then I'm gone. Like, where'd that guy go, right? You know when you see those ads and they're just like everywhere for a while, you're like, yeah, this thing is on fire, right? I get this one ad right now that keeps on coming up in my right side column. I'm like, I can't get this thing to go away, right? The event's already passed and the ad's still coming up. I'm like, well, I guess I should click on it and charge the guy he's still going to run the ad, you know? Not really. I don't do that. I'm teasing. But this one ad just keeps coming in my feed, and the thing's been over. I'm like, bro, you got to turn your ads off. Like, the date's like 3 days ago. The reason I'm going to change up that strategy is to try and get a different result, right? If it's less than $2.07 a click, I will know it's good, right? It's just that simple. So, guys, I wanted to show that it's real. It's a real deal. Like, you can really do things and not get the result that you wanted, right? Not every time you do something does it work the first time. And here's the reality. When I want people to know this. When I took that money to spend on Facebook, I was super excited about the 7-cent clicks because I was expecting, or not expecting, but I was imagining something more like the $2.07 because I don't have that skill set yet. I haven't done it enough to learn what really works and what doesn't in that paid arena. Because most of what I do is low cost, no cost, right? It's networking. So I wanted to show that you can actually take actions and sometimes you don't get the result you want, and that's okay. I set aside that specific budget knowing that I would probably not get the greatest result. That's okay. I knew that I was like doing that to get an idea of what result I would get so that I could refine the process. Does that make sense? It's like having $100 and going, okay, I got $100 to, like, think about it. This is how I thought about it, guys. I got $100 and I'm in Vegas. What do I want to start with, right? I'm not just gonna go right to the, like, put the $100 into the the $5 machine, right? I'll lose my money in like 10 seconds. So I go up and I'm like, all right, let's try the penny thing. What's this? What are these slot machines all about? And I try it and I'm like, nah, I don't know about that. Or, okay, now I figured out a slot machine, but they pay like 27 lines. What's going to be the most effective? Okay, I only need to play 5 lines, right? Then on my next one, and I know that the gambling is kind of a weird analogy, but the reason I say that is because there's people out there that like win, right? You can actually win, but think about it. Those people are playing consistently. They're playing quite often. It's not usually like you don't just usually walk up, put $1 in, and you're like, oh, I'm a millionaire. It's usually like the guy that's playing, right? He's been playing for a while. Usually, the same thing in these ads. And to me, it's like a gamble in the beginning, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being real. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, right? I'm following a course of action. I'm following the directions of people that came before me, and I'm following it the best I know. What I figured out was the group that I was targeting, my initial target group, was a super expensive group. When I refined it, it brought my cost down. If you would have known what it was before it got down to 207, you would have been like, what? So it's a matter of refining processes and taking the results and then adjusting the behavior so that you can then get the required result, right? So I'll keep you guys in the loop. This weekend I'm going to run another one. I'm going to use the same images. I'm going to do the same thing, except for I'm going to tweak something, right? I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to tweak 1 or 2 things to see how that plays. What does that do to change everything, right?
Bert.
Yes, sir.
Just be aware that you may get different results on the weekend that you get during the week, just because.
Oh, I know, because of the traffic. But I'm still not going to be. I'll actually get the different result I'm looking for now really is because I'm going to change the ad type, right? So instead of going for a website click, I'm just going for the page engagement. That's all I really wanted anyway, right? But I didn't know. I didn't know until I tried the website click ad, and then I was like, okay, I definitely don't want that. So I appreciate that. That's absolutely correct. And it's different times of the day, different days of the week, guys. There's ways to do research, and you can find out. So top of the hour, friends of Free Daily Coaching, thank you so much for stopping by. I want to thank Christina and Howie and Len for joining in this morning, and sharing with their actions with us, and then the results that they got. You know, guys, it's all about that bass. That's it, right? No treble. I don't know why I'm stuck. That song's gonna be forever stuck in my head. It's all about taking the action and then getting the result and refining, right? It's very rare. It's very rare that you hit gold the first time. Okay, guys? It's very, very rare that the very first girl or guy that you walk up to and you're like, hey, you want to go out? No, they don't. You look like a goofball, right? You didn't even say the right thing, right? Usually the first foray into stuff is awkward. You stumble. You don't always get the exact result, and that's what we do here at Free Daily Coaching. We talk about the actions, we talk about the results, and then we share with each other, how did we change? What did we change? What behavior did we change to get the desired result, right? And that's it. What did we do differently so that we could get that desired result? So we'll be sharing again next Friday. Monday, we're gonna have the Mindset Monday call. Next Thursday, I've talked to a couple people. We've got the Thursday Throwdown queued up. Hopefully we'll have a little popcorn thing going on with that so that we can make it a little bit more lively and a little bit more freestyle. So I'm looking forward to that. There was one more thing that I wanted to tell you guys. I did a podcast yesterday. I was on someone else's podcast. They're going to edit it and then release it on Monday. On Monday, and this is just for you guys because a lot of you guys know already. On Monday, I'm going to show you guys, so I'm so excited. Oh, I don't know. She moved it off the table, so she probably put it in the filing cabinet. On Monday, we're going to release the video of the car. And if you guys don't know what that means, my wife and I, I've been doing this for just about 2 years now, and that first year was a struggle for sure, right? And this will be a video for later, but anyways, that first year was rough, and my wife really funded the Burt Bledsoe Project, right? Like, there was definitely, we weren't making money. Let me say that. We were living off of my wife's income for sure. This year, the picture started to change, and I started to go into profit, and we went into profit enough that we paid we're paying our regular normal life bills, and in our life, what we're trying to do is become debt-free. It's something that we've been trying to do for a while, and we don't have any credit as of now. I mean, we have like what we pay off each month for like our groceries and stuff, because we just get the points. We actually paid off our car, so we own both of our vehicles. So on Monday, I did a video when the envelope came and Jessica opening it and everything, and so on Monday, we're going to be announcing that. This podcast is going to come out. It's going to be an exciting week. It's going to be an exciting couple weeks going into December. And this is the gig, guys. I'm telling you about this because that's the result. That's the result of taking consistent action. And that's why we invite you out on Fridays. That's why on Free Daily Coaching on Fridays, we invite you to say, hey, this is what I've done. This is the result. Like, this is that time when you can come out and be like, hey, what? Look what I did. It's also a time where you could be like, dude, I totally tried this thing. It sucked. I don't know what happened. Right? Like, does anyone do this? Does anyone know about this? Can someone show me? Because I'm like smashing my head against the wall here. That's what the community is all about. That's what Free for All Friday is all about. Right? And you come here and you celebrate it, and then other people know, so that other people know, then they can go yell about it. Because it's one thing when you're celebrating it here with our friends, but you can't go out onto social media and be like, hey, look at me, I'm #1, right? That looks weird. But if you tell us here, now we know, now we could go celebrate you and be like, look what my buddy Len did. Hey, look what Howie did. Look what Christina did, right? Then we could celebrate you, and it doesn't look weird. That's why we invite you to come and share your results. So you don't have to go out and look like Billy Baracus, posting all about yourself, about how you made it to this and you did that, and you look like a showboater. You don't have to do that. Come here, share it with your friends so that we can celebrate with you, so that we can tell everyone how awesome you are. right? That's our job. That's what friends' jobs are, is to tell you how awesome you are and be like, hey, buddy, that's why I love you. That's why you're my friend, right? That's why I hang out with you, because you're awesome, right? Because you don't walk up to people and hang out with a bunch of losers, right? You're not like, dude, you know what? You know what, I hang out with you because, man, you are super negative. You're not making any money. You're basically running your family into the dirt. God, man, we should hang out more. Oh, man, you don't want to hang out. You want to tell that person, like, hey, bro, if that's the way you want to live, that's cool, but I know there's a better way to live if you want to. You know what I'm saying? There's a better way. You don't have to be broke and pissed off, working for the man, right? If you don't want to, you don't have to, right? And if you want to have a job and you just want some extra side money, I can help you there too. That's what this is all about, guys. That's what free daily coaching is about. That's what the Friday free for all is all about. It's about come out, let's like share what we're doing, and not like some fancy pantsy nonsense. Like real life. Like, dude, I threw an ad out like $2. Like, dude, I didn't even get any leads. Like, that one was not good, right? Chalk that one up to failure. That's on the pile of the story where you're like, let me tell you a part of the story that didn't go so well, right? Because, guys, people only see what they want to see, right? People just see what you just did. Like, oh, yeah, look, Howie, he just exploded onto the scene. He's like an overnight sensation. And Howie's like, really, Joe? I've been grinding this bad boy for a minute, you know what I'm saying? It was no overnight shit. Excuse my language, but that was not, it didn't, like, I didn't just wake up yesterday and then I was like instantly Howie famous, right? Like, it took steps. So thank you guys. We went over a few minutes. I'm sorry. Go grab onto your other calls. Go have an awesome Friday. If you need something, if you're stuck, if you're having a challenge, reach out, right? Reach out, give me a call, give me a text, shoot me an email, get a hold of someone else in the community, in the group that you know has the answer, right? If you know someone has the answer, just go right to them and be like, hey, what's the deal? How do I do this? It's just that simple. So thank you, Christina. Thank you, Mr. Howie. Thank you, Len, for joining us this morning, sharing with us. And hopefully next Friday we'll have double this amount of people on this side of the call. Double the amount of participants. So
Cool.
we'll see you on the AWeber series. We'll see you at lunch with Len. We'll see you tweeting and Google Plusing over there with Christina, playing with puppies and hiding under desks. See you guys on the next call.
Bye, guys.